Shall we play a game?
I should actually go live then, eh? Let's just chat to people in the chat. We are going to try out Steam on SimRail. I'm going to run the tutorial, and I'm going to run it twice. I'm going to run it once as a fireman, so let's get into that. We'll run the full length, and I think I figured it out. It's smarter than yesterday, or the day before, whenever it was. And thanks to the person who did point out the valve. That pointing out came out about 10 minutes after I actually found it, but definitely appreciate it anyway. We'll stick with an easy one because, you know, we're slack bastards.
Today,
so,
you drive a cargo train pulled by tide.
No, I won't. I'll fire it. That bastard over here will drive it.
The tutorial will guide you in operation of steam locomotive. You can skip it at any time using Zoo button.
Zoo.
The tutorial will show you how to move a train and give small tips about driving steam locomotive.
So it looks cool. When it's sitting still, it looks fine.
In the front part is the
There are some issues when it's moving,
and at the back,
but it looks fine when it's sitting still.
Of the tender. Take a look around before we continue with the tutorial.
Righto, done that. Handbrake off, good.
So that it produces as much steam as the driver needs to drive the train.
Blah, blah, blah.
During the drive, you have to
How much water we got?
Firebox, regulate the firepower, and feed the boiler with water.
This is the first thing I don't like as a fireman, okay? Let's do an independent gauge glass test. And that's always the acronym BSW. Big Sexy Whale is the way I remember it. So, first thing is you open your blow through,
is equipped with lifting live steam injector,
close the steam,
which sucks water from the tender,
close the water.
to be operated in 2 steps.
Okay, that works. It's isolated. But if I put the steam on, where's the sound? There's no sound. And we should see, well, kinda, see steam in there. We put the water on, we should see water in there. And we should hear a big rushing sound, but we hear nothing. So let me close the blow through, and the water immediately pops back. But why? Both of my valves are isolated. So I put them in the disabled position and blow it down. Now they don't come back. That's just weird. But anyway, are we going to fill up with water? No. How about now? Well, that works. Now will steam blow it down again? Ah, interesting. So it shouldn't really work that way, but, you know, that'll do. How do I reckon it compares to TSW steam? It's shit, but it's better. Sorry, Dovetail. Anyway, let's get this injector running because the tutorial wants me to. So we should be feeding water now, but I can't hear anything. Oh, you didn't watch. So we're in the suction position, right?
When the injector sucks in water, the sound it makes changes. Then move the handle all the way to the left. Turn off the injector by moving the handle all the way to the right.
So when you move it all the way to the left, it goes to the right. And when you move it all the way to the right, it goes back to the right. I don't know.
The locomotive is equipped with live steam injector, which feeds boiler with big amount of a bit warm.
Now, what was that one? All right. Now, injectors have 2 valves too. Steam. Okay. There is one here, but it's always on. That would make your injector hot. That would stop your injector working. Steam gets turned off. And the other one, I have to get out of the chair, and I have to go over here and fondle Fat Boy's nuts. Because we've got to open this valve, and then we've got to open the overflow valve.
Open the injector.
And it goes, open the injector, but, you know, where is it? Well, it's on the other side of his head. You can just see it. See there? So fortunately you can reach through his head. Alright, so we did all that. We're just going to turn it off now.
The overflow valve of the injector.
Yep, back to Grumpy's nuts. Peanuts,
Close
obviously.
the valve feeding injector with water. You will add cold.
Hope you enjoyed that, mate. Got to be a bit of a reach around there.
Open the firebox door.
Ooh, open the firebox.
Shoveling coal from the tender to the firebox is performed in a standing position. Pick up the shovel by clicking on it.
Now, what they have got right before we open the firebox is see how the fire's a bit dead? One thing they have got right, is it the one the blower? This one's the blower. Let's crank the blower up to 100%. Watch what happens. The fire starts to come to life. So they've got that bit right. There's the boiler pressure picking up. Boiler pressure is actually over the red line. Is there a safety valve going off? No. But anyway. No. Why am I back in my chair? I was standing up.
Pick up the shovel by clicking on it.
Shovel.
The coal can be found at the back of the hut.
Coal.
Take a shovelful of coal
Burn.
by clicking on the coal bunker.
Coal.
Add the coal through the door by clicking
Make
on
gritters.
Keep in mind that too thick a layer
Coal.
of coal burns worse.
Make
Put down the
gritters.
shovel by clicking on the right-hand side
Coal.
of the coal bunker.
Make gritters. Coal. Make gritters. It'll get mad soon. It'll say, stop putting in coal. Or maybe it won't. Usually does. Anyway, let's put the shovel down.
Turn off the blower.
Ooh, it doesn't like having the blower on. No, that's too efficient. Alright, we'll turn off the blower.
All your actions
Now,
influence the steam pressure.
if I turned off my blower right now, all this smoke would come pissing out of the firebox.
All your
Because
actions
when you're sitting still and you're not using any steam and not creating any draft, you need to have a little bit of blower on. Not a lot, but a little bit.
While the steam engine is operating, the pressure may increase. The boiler has
Now-
higher efficiency.
Now,
when the fire
he just said if the water is not fed, the pressure may increase. That's a little bit of an understatement. If the water's not fed, it will explode.
or to increase the pressure.
Yep.
The firebox
Hello,
uses
Mark
a
B.
bit of inertia and delay in flaming coal portions. Try to predict steam consumption. And
Grumpy says, from what I see here, services don't have other AI services or a save option. No, you just play them.
They dump excess of steam.
I don't think you can save, can you? No, no save.
Your train will soon depart from the station.
Woo! Or should that be woo-woo? I don't know. Well, he's turned the compressor on, but wait, he didn't actually move. The compressor's up there. But he has turned it on. So he doesn't actually do anything. He's like the guys in Trains to W that sit there going, like they're driving a bus. Oh, he's moving. Okay. I'm sure it told me to turn off the blower, but you know, we're not. Is, you know, he's doing this okay. A little jiggle on the regulator. But no, you wouldn't do that. No, 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 no. Definitely not that. Open wide up. Now, what I have to wonder, it does this whether the cylinder cocks are open or closed. It's just pissing steam everywhere. So is it really badly maintained? Is the only one these guys have ever seen a badly maintained one that's just pissing steam out of the casting there? Maybe. Well, it's going to make me turn off the blower, and I'm back in my seat again. Have you noticed that? Oh, look. There's fire coming through the firebox. No! I'm just being an idiot. Well, now that we're moving, we better put the injector on. It hasn't told me to, but, you know, you would. I don't think that made the noise, actually. Come on, suck it. Come on, make your sucky noise. I think it is. Water feeding. Okay, because we need to keep that at about half a glass. It's kind of important. Now he's throttling back off, so at this point with him cutting off, I want to put some blower on. And he goes, turn off the blower. Well, no, I don't want to turn off the blower. He's throttling off. He's closed the regulator. So no, I don't want to close the blower. It's kind of important. But what I might do, since he's gone off the regulator, is I might actually close the injector. No, I don't want to consider feeding the boiler with water, not at all. I've just done that. Silly game. Alright. Solid Gretters, smoky Gretters, solid Gretters, smoky Gretters, solid Gretters, smoky Gretters, solid Gretters, Smoky Gretters. Solid Gretters. Smoky Gretters. Solid Gretters. Smoky Gretters. Hasn't told me to stop yet. Smoky solid Gretters.
Stop adding coal.
Right then.
Consider feeding the boiler with water.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get there, mate. Don't worry about it. We're all good. How's our glass going? Can't see it anymore. I have to sit down to check my glass. How's my glass going? Half full? Fine. Good. So as long as it stays about half full, you're about right. Are there gradients on this route? I don't know, but what you do have to think about is when your loco's like this and it's half full, when it goes like this, the water doesn't move. The water stays. Alright? But what happens is your water level in your glass changes because your glass moved, so you need to think about gradients. Pretty simple stuff. Let's go outside again. So it's pissing steam everywhere still. We do get these strange things happening when we go outside. I do notice that it has a bit of the good old blurry wheel syndrome that we see in so many train games. Especially now, you can really see it there. Can I blow the whistle from out here? Ah, I can blow the whistle from the fireman's chair.
There is a very high inclination the boiler with water, where the driver needs very high power of the steam engine. Make sure that the fire is strong and there is enough coal on the grate.
That's his hint to go, more Gretters. Stand up. Step back as far as you can.
Activate the blower while feeding the boiler with water.
You want to activate the blower as well. Oh, you want the blower now. There you go. Have some blower. And we just stuck our shovel through the wall. Look, oh, that's boring. Now, interestingly, there is a rather infamous steamer who hates Train Sim World.
Stop adding coal.
Nah, you told me to put in lots of coal, there's a hill. I'm putting in lots of coal because there's a hill. So we're just going to keep doing it. He hasn't told me to stop again. That's good. But anyway, there's a rather famous streamer who hates Train Sim World, who loves this game. Loves SimRail. Doesn't point out any faults at all. Says it's perfect. Steams perfectly. Drives perfectly. Etc. 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 I'm not going to name him because he's a knob and he doesn't deserve the publicity. But what he doesn't tell people is that he's got a financial interest in this game. Yeah, that'll do for now. That's enough coal. Now we've been running without water for a little while, so how's our glass? It's probably coming empty. No, it's got more in it. Does that mean our injector's on? Ooh, it is. It's actually working. On the last training trip I did, well, I'll turn off the blower when he's taking the regulator back to 0. No, I won't. No, sorry, no. I'll leave the blower on, thanks. It doesn't need to be on 50%. But we'll, let's bring it down to about, you know, a little bit. Just to stop the smoke coming into the cab from the fire and to keep the fire alive. Because, you know, you want your fire to be bright. I didn't add coal. I just opened the door.
Stop adding coal. Stop adding coal. Stop adding coal.
We can make this like Max Headroom.
Stop adding coal. Stop adding.
I'm sure you could make a techno song out of this. People want to know who I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you who I'm talking about. You figure it out for yourself. But he's got a financial interest in this game. And he doesn't tell people that, and it does annoy me. So I don't care if people like this. It's fine. Love it all you like. It's all good. It actually is quite a good game. I mean, I really don't mind it. You got to like multiplayer to get something out of this. With single player, it's a bit boring, to be honest. It's not great. But, you know, you can tell the graphics isn't exactly amazing. Is it off? No. Does it have track shadow pop in? No. So, is it bad? No. It's the opposition engine. It's Unity. Look, we have a bit of pressure on. Get out of the way, you. It's funny that you can blow the whistle. It's funny how the graphics... I turned some settings up and the graphics are now worse. I don't know. No, we're stopping. Okay, so let's turn the injector off, even though it hasn't told me to, because you would. And let's put on a bit more blower, because you would. Because you're stopping. Or is he stopping? I'm not so sure now, because no, he's got the regulator cranked again. Well, he was stopping. He had the brakes on. Anyway, that's fine. We can let the water drop a little while now, because that's pretty high. We've got lots of pressure. We've got no troubles there. We'll just go outside and watch the train again. Ooh, what's going on there? Texture fail. Major texture fail. Oh dear. Back to Tree Sim World. I don't know what was going on there. It seems to have cured itself though, whatever it was. So that's alright. It is interesting. So, you know, it's interesting. What have we got in chat? Lols, fire looks better. Hello, Mark B. Steam sounds weird in the cab. Actually, I think in the cab it's better than outside. That fireman is in fact the driver. Ghost for a fireman. No, it's me. If we go look around here, look, you'll be able to see me. Look at that. When I'm a driver, now explain this. When I'm a driver, my character is a girl. When I'm a fireman, it's him. And he's just sitting there going. Yep. Anyway, we'd probably better pop back in here. Yeah, water's dropping, so we might put a bit of... Well, we'll put some coal on first. So we'll get up. Excuse me. Open the fire hole, which is looking pretty good in there. Stop, you're leaving the playable area! No! But I'm not driving! What am I supposed to do about it? Why can't I put fire in? There we go, there we go. It's working. Now you can't tell it where you want to put the coal, so it just puts it. One of the things that I kind of think could be a good idea is with Century of Steam, if you're learning how to fire, when that comes out, is you can actually direct where to put it. Alright, I'll stop adding coal. Whinger. And he's knocking the throttle back again. Or the regulator. It's 100% though. It's clearly not. But anyway, water's dropping now, so we're down to about a third of a glass, so let's bung some water in. Yeah, consider feeding the boiler. Yeah, funny that. Now, when he got going up the big hill before, when I was doing a little practice run, I had to run both injectors. An injector would normally be sized so the injector can supply enough water for the steam that you're generating and the steam that you're using. So you wouldn't normally need to run both of them because it would be an unusual thing to go, hey, drive, can you run your injector? Now, I had to do that on Saturday in my train because my injector overheated and wouldn't start. And after a minute or so of having to crack at it, I asked driver if he could start his injector. So he got halfway through the procedure and mine started to work. It's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Good stuff. Lord Dampnut likes who we have voiceover guiding you through the process. Would be nice if it was operationally correct. Look, in the correctness or non-correctness, my guess would be is they translated it from Polish using a automated translator of some kind. It kind of sounds like an AI voice. It doesn't sound like a human. So the correctness could be from the translator. It might not be from the people's knowledge. And they've probably simplified it because, you know, face it, steam firing is actually difficult. It's half art, half class, half knowledge. You get what I mean? So, you know, they've simplified it a lot. So I'm not too fussed that it's not exactly operationally correct. Would I like it to be operationally correct? Yeah, of course I would. Wow, why is the stream looking so shitty? Why is my stream going crap? This is poor. Something really bad's happening.
Put more coal on the grate.
I wonder if the game's overrunning something, or someone's using lots of bandwidth.
Activate the blower to amplify the fire.
Just ask people upstairs if they're using lots of internet. Oh, we seem to be picking... No, we're not picking up. What's going on? Okay. Let me just pause the game for a moment, see if that gets better. See if it's a CPU thing. Is it a CPU thing? I don't know. Let's just have a look. No. CPU's fine. Ooh, we're using a lot of memory. A lot of memory. That's using a lot of memory. Why is that using so much memory? It's using 24 gig of RAM. Okay. Well, something's certainly going on. But the game's running okay.
Put more coal on the grate.
Hopefully it'll just come good. Better fire it. Yes. I'll put some coal on, don't worry. Don't panic, little man. I might have to shut down one of the streams. Because I am running two simultaneously. Doesn't seem to be coping today. Grumpy Englishman wants me to pay my internet bill. I no doubt someone in the house is using a ton of internet, because it's never this bad. Let's just get it cold and let's see if we can figure out what's going on. I am actually pushing out at 13k, so that should be enough. Seems to be going kind of okay. YouTube's still complaining, but it seems to be going okay. Yeah, it's alright. More. You got to click on the right side of the grate to put the shovel down, close the door. Injector's still running. I have to sit down so I can see my gauge. Yeah, that's alright. We're doing okay. It does seem to be getting a little bit better watching it. So yeah, it's picking up. I think it's getting better. That's alright. I think I was just complaining too much. I overloaded it. Stop whinging. I think my short stream's doing something weird too. It's like it's got two video streams going on. Don't know what that's doing. Why's it got two? It really does have two. Look at that. Look at that. And there we go. Is that helping it? I don't know. I had two video feeds going at the same time in the shorts feed. I don't know why. What else is turned on? That shouldn't be. Browser's turned on. Ooh, electric train. Oh, it's... Oh, okay. Alright, now I get what's going on. I'll turn off that. Turn off that. Is that better? No? YouTube's still complaining. That's alright. We'll figure it out. Let's get back in the cab. How's our steam pressure going since we've been ignoring it? Ooh, it's a bit low. It is just a little bit low. Maybe let's stop feeding water for a little while. And let's crank the crap out of the blower. And let's put some coal on. Because I've been ignoring it for so long. My coal's probably half gone. Come on, shovel. Go. 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 I wish you didn't have to keep flying the mouse back and forth. I wish there was a keyboard shortcut for this, but there is not. That would be handy. You're eating McDonald's, the mean engines. That's nice. What are you having? Burger, probably, I'm guessing.
Stop adding coal.
No, I want some more. More coal. More coal. More coal. More coal. More coal. More coal. Now we've had enough coal. So put the shovel down. Come on. Lay off the shovel, it says. Fantastic.
There is a very high inclination zone.
So pressure's recovering now.
The driver needs very high power of the steam engine.
So
make sure that the fire is strong.
since he's going well, we'll start putting some water back in shortly, because we've got plenty of it, and he's not really cranking the regulator that much at the moment. Looks like 50, but that says 76. But our pressure's recovered, so let's go back to putting some water in. One thing at a time. Sounds like it's feeding. There we go. Let's bring the blower back down a bit lower, but he's still got the regulator pretty much closed, so I am going to keep the blower open. I think he pretends to stop at the stations, and then he just goes straight through. Well, probably coal anyway, so I guess that makes sense. Ah, YouTube's finally cleared up. Yay. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a good frame rate. Oh, we've got a red signal coming. That's nice. So this is where you crank the blower right up. And while you're stopped, you take the opportunity to have a proper look at your fire, because, you know, he's slowing down. He's got a red signal in 40 metres, which he's about to spad, but we won't worry about that. And you'd have a look at your fire. And even though he's stopping, you really would take the opportunity just to trim it a little. So you might not put much in, but you'd look for your holes, and you'd fill your holes. So let's put that down. Because you do that when you're not moving, because it's a whole lot easier. Now I'm going to crank the crap out of the blower, because that fire's, I don't know if you noticed, but the fire's kind of going out. Look at that. It's kind of dead. But we do have plenty of pressure, and he's not moving. Oh, here we go. We got a green. He's winding away on the reverser.
Turn off the blower.
No. Not yet. Not yet. Not till he's moving. And the other thing, you'd be sitting on your doors at this point, because if he slips, actually suck in if he slipped in reality. It doesn't in the game, but it might in reality. See, now I'll bring the blower down. You'd never put it on 100%. See, outside the... Even if you get close. Inside the cab, I think this is relatively reflective of the cacophony of a steam engine. We're back to half a glass now. And he's starting to use more water, so we'll keep it up. And I'm breaking up again, says Mark. Oh, that's boring. Oh, drop frames, 4,000. Yes. It's having problems, isn't it? Well, this isn't good. I think tonight we're not going to be able to maintain 2 streams, so I'm going to have to stop one of them. So people who are in the shorts feed, please turn your phone sideways and come over to this link, because I'm going to have